If you work in the scheduling department, do the following first thing in the morning as soon as you log into RB8 while you're getting a coffee. Open the 5 windows as follows. Go to calendar menu and open calendar manager, month at a glance, assign resources, notify resources, and then resource availability. Those 5 windows will appear as 5 tabs on your desktop, and simply click the tab to switch to the window you want. So I can go to calendar manager and then month at a glance, then I'll assign resources, and then back to calendar manager, and so on and so forth. This is the best way to work in the calendar without constantly opening and closing the windows. It'll save you time by simply keeping these 5 basic windows open at all times and simply switch between them. Before you start using main functions such as a calendar manager or month at a glance, the first thing you should do is you should rearrange the columns in the data grid. For example, job number might not be very important to me, so I can just grab the column header and just push to the back. And instead, you might say, I need a location of the depot city because I cover such a small towns all over the place. So you can just might bring that to the front. So you can go ahead and rearrange the columns, and you can also adjust the column width so that you can see more columns at the front without scrolling. And do the same for the month at a glance window, and so on and so forth. Now once you make these changes, this rearrangement of the columns and so on, these settings will stay permanent just for your computer until you change it again without affecting other users. To be effective in calendar, you should understand these filters under the search criteria pane. For example, this calendar manager, you can pull up jobs by the date range. So I can look at jobs for tomorrow or for next week or next month and so on. You can pull up all jobs for a particular case. So if you're more familiar with jobs under a case name rather than by client, then you can simply click the binoculars next to the case name and pull up a case, let's say Lee, and I'm looking for Lee versus Junk Motor. And then once you specify the case and simply click search, or you can use the shortcut key Alt-S using your left hand, so you can keep you don't have to keep clicking this search button. So, and then all the jobs for that one particular case will come up. Now anytime also you need to use the different search filter, make a habit of hitting this pencil, which is the eraser button that will clear out all your search criteria filters all at once. Now, and also you can pull up calendar for one particular client. Again, you're familiar more with a client's firms or attorneys rather than a case, then you can use these filters down here. So let's say I want to click a firm and I'm looking for Bergsteiner Chapman, and then once I do that I go Alt-S, and then it'll pull up every calendar for that one this client. And you can also do the same thing for a contact, one digital attorney. If you scroll down a little bit, you can search the calendar if you know the job number, or who ordered it, ordered by, or the witness name. For example, if the witness is on the phone and saying, I am Dr. Yong Lee, I need to know where to go for a depot, then you can also search your calendar using the witness name or part of the name. You can also use the job status drop-down if you do not want to see the cancel jobs or build jobs, and you can simply go ahead and uncheck those boxes. You can also use the business units drop-down if you only want to see jobs for New York City, for example, or Austin, and so on and so forth. So These filters provide you a facility to narrow down the job calendar search. So you need to understand how to use these filters to be really effective in calendar management.